out and touches yours. His eyes get wide, and at that moment, he grabs with all the strength that he still has and looks at you dead in the eyes, pulls you as close as he can. You must warn them. They have another plan. She's gone mad with vengeance. I found the secret. They silenced me. You have to warn them.
Warn who?
The people. Everyone.
You're speaking in riddles. Be clear. You always taught me to be clear in my speech.
He begins to cough more. It is not an honorable mission. They are not cleansing, they are destroying. They are sacrificing people. They are bringing the end, and you will lead them there. They don't know that. They don't know how. They can't get there. They couldn't get there, but now they can.
Focus, old man.
Right. Yes. Oh, gosh. And he looks like he is trying to muster all of the strength he has and begins to tell you the location of where they will be doing a ritual. It is a test. Your mission is a test of your loyalty. And for some reason, the Lord Commander has a vengeance on Norrøngard for some reason. It's personal. This one is personal to her. There's doubt in your mind, but also it's not making sense. You haven't seen any ritual sacrifices, but he tells you of them and how you could sabotage it.
You've been indulging in too much pipeweed.
I think it more the void, the whispers, the noise is getting louder. I am not mad. I am, but this is true. And you do see parts of his fur seem to be singed. Dark spots, just like the Lord Commander, though she rarely shows much of her fur, covered in cloaks and covered in armor. But that singeing, it's not natural. And he mentions the void. Do you know anything about the void?
The void speaks to us all, you know that. But you also taught me to shut it out. Why did you let it in?
I needed to get close. I had to know how to stop them. What is Kuruk wanting to do?
Stop who?
The Crimson Knights. They are aligned with other cultists of the Void.
Cultists?
Kuruk, you are in one of their cults. It is what their purpose is, their true purpose. They will destroy everything.
I think at that moment, Kuruk like kind of drops the old man's paw and pushes kind of away from the bars.
No, this is folly. This is madness. You brought me into this. You taught me the way of the void.
I did not understand it fully. I'm sorry, my friend. You think you hear footsteps coming down the hall, approaching quickly.
Tell no one of this. Do not
Trust.
speak of it again to no one but me.
Just look for answers and help them. And with that, we fade from that scene as Kurak is approaching or is preparing for his next mission to Norrøngard. And with that, I think it's a great time if we were to take a 5-minute break, and we will return to see how this ends or begins. Tailweaver, do we have
All right.
a little commercial? Yeah.
Yep, we'll go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. Take us back on the starting soon screen. So, everyone, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Be back in just a few short minutes as we dive right into our story. So, see you guys in a bit.
Woo! Okay. How's it all going, guys? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a Twitch and YouTube
Yeah.
drop for a sec.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Woo!
Was the voice clear enough? Wasn't muddy? Okay.
We need
Yes.
a subwoofer though to properly hear how deep it is.
Get all that richness.
That's a bass. Oops.
All right.
Apparently they can still hear us.
Ooh!
Wonderful. I hope you're all enjoying it.
That's so funny. No spoilers.
A peek behind the screen.
Haha.
Behind the mic with the cast of Wyrd Roads Beyond the Ice.
This would be a really good moment to like put some jazz back on, Michael.
Yeah, play your jazz. Woohoo! And we're back! It's time for some more drama. Let's go! All right, so let's dive right in. We just left the very dark and dreary headquarters, kind of secret underground caverns of the Crimson Knights beyond the stars. Definitely not a cult. And we now return to Bensa. I should go ahead and put the Bensa map on because it's so good. All right, there we go. So it's now time for kind of to rest, have a meal. You all notice like Zapian never showed up. She's never missed. Like if she says she's going to be there, she's there. Hopefully she's okay. But you all know, those of you who know her, know she kind of follows the winds. And maybe the winds were telling her to go somewhere else. So we now actually find ourselves, Ingvar, you have just entered into, I forgot to introduce you guys. Ingvar is just walking into Penelope's home, where you see a dwarf that you've never met before, I don't believe. And there's also another individual kind of roaming around here. I'm not sure where Araya would be. We'll skip to her next, actually, because I think I know where she is. So, Ingvar, you are introduced to Tor by Penelope.
Penelope, you should let me know when you're having more guests. I would have brought more herbs. Tor, is it? Nice to meet you.
Deepest bow just like folds in half. Well met.
I'll do a sort of low, slow gesture bow as well. It's a pleasure to meet you. I must confess, I am on edge still. I visited the High Father's temple earlier and did not get the answers I was seeking. I'll put on a pot of tea for us.
Yes, that is sort of the problem with having questions. You don't know what the answers are.
Yes, unfortunately, that is my case.
It's very silly, really, when you think about it. And questions should have answers. But if you are seeking a question, then you're seeking an answer. It's very loopy. It's very, you know what I mean?
The wisdom that you share astounds me every day, and it is a pleasure.
I'm fairly certain that he is jesting.
I will put on the tangy herbs because we're a little spicy today, and I'll put on a cinnamon sort of chai as I fuddle
Beautiful.
through her herb shelf. Tor, are you all right with a warm tea?
Absolutely. Thor is in smile and nod mode. Just like, yes, this did not go over my head. Absolutely. Anything you say.
It's obvious that you're a dwarf, right? Like, very obvious.
Yeah. Sorry, you have to look down.
I will. Do you seem like tense or?
So tense. I mean, I guess if you want to roll for it, but yeah, no.
I mean, I have a high. I have 15 base insight, so I feel like I might be able to read that. And as I sort of am, preparing the cups, I'll turn around and I'll say to you, in Dwarvish, I'll say,
Ooh.
do you prefer speaking in the Dwarvish tongue? Du have uboof done to goobubu, and it's like
I'm not
I
doing
don't know.
that. That was cool.
Duba woo woo, and it's like my dialect, dwarven dialects,
Well, we sim talking now.
Yeah, my sim dwarf.
Yeah. The GM doesn't speak that dialect.
It's very unique.
It actually just means "Donde está la biblioteca?"
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tor will like have a moment of like, oh, cool, like someone who will understand. But will reassure you that it is not necessary in the Dwarven tongue with a different accent that I will not be trying to emulate right now.
Okay, so then we'll switch back.
Wonderful.
We'll switch back to common and say, well, this is a place of respite and grace. And that I mean earnestly as I set down a saucer in front of Penelope. She is one of my
eyebrow
oldest
just-
friends.
Like one eyebrow kind of goes up when you say "and Grace." Grace.
I sort of, when she says that, as I like sort of, like in passing, I'll say, I'm being nice in front of your guests. I sort of like whisper
nice
to her.
without lying.
You have your moments, ma'am.
She says it out loud. This is a
Dwarvish
very
smile and nod.
Penelope has a very I have earned the right to say whatever I want vibe. And she also has it's like she knows more than is possible. There's something, maybe it's just charming and eccentric. She's a little bit strange, but in a good way, maybe? We don't know. So, have you all heard of these strange little creatures that have been being sighted all over the place?
Those are Dwarven children.
No. No. Those are strange, I'm sure, in their own way. But no, I have been hearing that some of the warriors and guards and whatnot that patrol outside have noticed some strange creatures. Not of Norrøngard.
Would Tor have actually encountered the creatures as they were trekking back down south?
Ooh. I'm gonna ask for a unique roll here. Because you might have encountered them, but would you know that they were strange?
That's
So,
true. Everyone's strange.
Let's do. You know what? I'm gonna give you a history check because
Okay.
you've done these expeditions trying to bring the old ways of the dwarves back.
Oh shit, my dice. Nope.
Everyone's strange when
We're
you're
all
a
strange.
stranger.
And that's all we can do.
That's a 12 minus 1 becomes an 11.
Beautiful. You remember the first expedition that you ever had. Not super unusual to ever see undead, but that was when you met the strange raven folk woman who saved you in the woods, and protected the company from perishing to some undead. The strange part was that they had that weird wispy smoke coming off of them. That seemed strange, but that was a long time ago.
Okay. So in
Yeah,
that
I've
case,
seen-
I don't think I ping that. I've seen
Yeah.
anything recently out of the ordinary.
And you, Ingvar?
I have been in the woods to the west of Dragon's Dance recently. I have been trekking the last few months. Would I have encountered any? Not
I
in
will-
that general area. I don't think so.
I'll give you a history check just to see if it's happened.
All right. I haven't been toward. It sounds like you've been quite further north than I have, but an 11.
Yeah, you've also, you've done your little treks to the shrines to do restorative, to repair Zirth's little shrine in the woods, all these different things. And you travel between, Norrøngard and Bensa, right? So I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lou, if I pronounced it wrong. Capital city, though. So you certainly have traveled a lot, but you're not sure what she's talking about.
No, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Perhaps it hasn't happened yet. I always get those things mixed up. But I digress. You all should probably get a good meal in before you tune in, and I'm tired, so I'll be going to sleep. Off you go, Stolke's Hall and all. I'm sure many interesting people will be there.
All
Thor's
right.
packing. Just all right. Shield in the back, weapon back up. We've been told to leave, I guess.
Oh, and Ingvar, when you see Araya, do tell her I've saved some treats for her as well.
Are they still in the city? I thought they have left.
Oh, we'll see. Too tired. Good night.
I will keep an eye out. Absolutely. Good night, Penelope.
She ushers you out, closes the door, and it seems that you have just been told you should go to Stolke's Hall for some strange reason. And Ingvar, you know Penelope well enough to know she just has a weird sense about things.
I will turn to Tor and I will say, okay, I was lying the whole time. She's a crazy old lady. But she's really sweet. She's not that graceful. I was being nice, but she's lovely. She guards many secrets close to my heart. I would die for her. So there's that. But if she says that we should go somewhere and there's I don't know, some mysticism about it. As you could tell, she was like looking at the bottom of her cup like she was reading tea leaves. It's crazy. Sometimes some of the things she'll do. Hold on one second. And out of, you'll see he sort of sketches, looks like a star, but not quite. It's clearly a Norse rune in the air. And with like a flourish, a raven will like appear on my wrist, like as if I was holding a bird. And I'll say, this is Sigrun, my raven. Tor, this is my familiar.
Unsure about the proper etiquette, he bows to the bird.
Sigrun, Penelope said that Araya might be in the city and to go to Stolke's Hall with them. Can you find her? And I'll throw her off to go look for Araya.
She takes flight and flies toward Stolke's Hall.
Or to look for, no, she's to go look for Araya and then maybe...
Oh, I know. I said what I said.
Oh, okay.
I think this is a wink, nudge situation.
My mistake. And I will say, Tor, I'm not sure, have you been to Bensei before? Stolke's Hall's this way.
I nod and follow along. There's been so many words and so few opportunities to speak, but also he doesn't know what to say, so it's kind of good, probably.
Tor kind of got dragged into forced social interactions.
There is, though, however, like probably something you would have noticed is that like the tenseness is still there, but there was some relaxation that happened as you became more and more familiar and also dropped all pretense and then just kindly dissed this very old lady. But there's a tension there that like after we've started walking together in that direction that Tor would mention. Elder Penelope said we might be waiting for Zapian. Esteemed Zapian is a respected friend of mine. Do you know her as well?
Yes, Zapian is a wonderful friend of mine. We often speak of Zer's teachings and some of the followings. She's a traveler and follower of the old ways.
Yes. I am worried for her.
I am as well. I sent Sigrun to her a while ago, and we're blowing with the winds as they do, but I believe in this around this time we were meant to meet up, so hopefully their paths will cross ours shortly.
You are seer as well.
I am not a seer, so to speak. I am a cleric and a follower of the gods. How about you? Do you follow any faith?
Like awkward little, oh shit, a question about myself moment. And then he'll nod and be, I am envoy of my family, of House Valar. I follow the gods of House Valar. Ormir, Ragnar, Freya.
Ah, I understood. Those are admirable deities to worship. I am curious to see how our fates are entwined. Curiouser and curiouser every day.
And with that, we cut to Stilky's Hall. Inside this very large longhouse where everyone gathers in the evening, it's a pretty typical evening in Stilky's Hall. It is absolutely packed like fish in a barrel, and people are sitting shoulder to shoulder on hard wooden benches. There is a young skald strumming on a, let's see if I get this right, Togel harpa. It's a cool instrument. And he is belting out the lines of a popular saga, the Bear Son's Tale. However, it's very difficult to actually catch any of the actual words over the extremely loud noise of this establishment as the Norrøngard get ready to eat, drink, they're gaming, boasting. And then some of the dwarves of Norrøngard look to Tor. You! This, strange Dwergrian dwarf. You come to change our ways? We've been hearing the things that you're saying and spreading these changes and ideas. What say you? Now, Tor, I will tell you, for free, and Ingvar as well, this is unusual. The level of hostility from this dwarf, you've seen there's tension between your two sort of like tribes and belief systems, but something about this one, he singled you out, and it feels more aggressive than normal.
There's this weird moment when, you show up to a place and there's only a few people that look like you. And immediately the fact that they're there, your brain goes, oh, this is the safer place. And then having that immediately be like, oh, no, it isn't. Every wall Thor has built is up, and their hand tense around, goes for their weapon, as if this was a challenge and a fight.
Ooh.
But before any active action is does, he will speak and see before he does anything else. You challenge me. I am here as a traveler. I have not met you.
Do I challenge you?
Do you?
Is that what you would like? A challenge, then. And he...
I'm here witnessing
You're
this
there.
too. I would like to take a step forward, and I will sort of put my hand in front of them and say, "Stay your blade, heathen. This guest simply joins us today from their weary travels. How dare you beseech them with such earnest hatred? We are looking for a meal and comfort, not for anger and aggression. They are new here and deserve none of this ire."
A convincing and persuasive argument to diffuse the situation. And you see his company that he's with are sort of confused by his hatred, by this strange outburst. And though he sort of grumbles, he respects the way that you diffused this with bold action, like the Norrøngard. And he does back down. Araya, you sitting in the corner of this hall, sort of see a commotion going on, and then Sigrun, who you have seen before at Penelope's, sort of flits over right above you.
And when Sigrun... Is Sigrun trying to get my attention, or is
It
Sigrun
seems like
just-
Sigrun is trying to get your attention.
So currently... Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, just it seems like they are trying to kind of draw your attention, and you know that this is Ingvar's familiar.
Got it. So Araya is just sitting in the corner, trying to look as inconspicuous as possible, though probably being in the corner, it makes her more inconspicuous. She has a cloak. No longer can you see her wings. Her wings are completely covered by a cloak. So there's like it's as if she's wearing a backpack, like a little hump on her back. Other than that, as she looks up, as nonchalantly as possible, peering up at the white raven above her, she reaches out her hand for for Sigrun to land on it to bring them closer.
Lands on you. Ingvar, you see, and now that this tense moment has kind of diffused, you catch Araya and you see Sigrun has landed.
Sigrun says to Araya, because she is a smart raven and has the mimicry and recollection abilities, and so in the voice of Penelope, she says, "Need to meet Ingvar. Need to meet Tor. Stolky's Hall. There's a vision. Future's uncertain." And some of the other like weird, like wonky things that she said, Sigrun sort of says those out of sequence and sort of clearly indicates that like we're meant to come together in this place at the will of Penelope. Old seer, you know, or so, and then in my voice, crazy old lady.
You get some of those words. It's basically Sigrun is sort of telling you all of it, and you're only getting parts of it because it's so loud in here, but it's enough, and we will bring you all together. So now that you are sort of, I don't think Tor has seen Araya since the woods, but you see this stranger that you recognize from that day.
I think Tor was like doing that thing where you're like, oh, I should have said this, like, you know, you're replaying an argument in the head, like, I needed to help, someone helped me, and like there's this like gratefulness towards Ingvar of like you did the proper thing, you did the, you know, like the socially acceptable way of interacting and dealing with this, but there's the like replay of like, I should have said this, I should have done this, and then sees Araya and like just completely secondary, and there's like a bit of shock and surprise. And do I see the raven with her?
Yeah, the raven has landed on her arm.
He's just gonna step up and sit in front of her and do the very like stoic nod that they had done to each other when they had met all that time ago during the fight.
Araya steps up, looking at everyone, pulling back her hood. Hail, friend. This one greets thee in peace. What tidings bring ye?
And as you say, what tidings bring ye? Through the bursting into the hall is an imposing blonde-haired warrior. She's carrying a bearded axe in one hand and a linden shield painted with the symbol of Bensa on the other. The warrior takes a moment, surveys the entire room, and calls out in a strong, commanding tone. Hail to you all! The Jarl has need. of adventurers who would set aside frivolity for a chance to earn both glory and his favor. And as she scans over the room, and she scans over the sort of merchant dwarf that had tried to pick a fight with Tor, passes over him and his group, sets her gaze on the three of you, nods, and approaches your table. You hear some people speaking nearby. That's Ulfhild. That's the Witchbreaker. She's Jarl's Flamebeard's head housecarl. Hard woman, that one. And she approaches you. You'll all do. Follow me. It is a command. How do you respond?
Araya steps up with her brow furrows and says, "If it pleases thee, please answer plainly. Why does one think that they can command," and points to herself and her allies, "without a second thought or word? I pray thee, please answer."
I'm going to give... I think Ingvar will know this. Ingvar, you know that the head housecarl is like one of the highest status positions that you could have in the city. And the Jarl, who is, the Jarl Flamebeard leads Bensa. He's like the top of the hierarchy here. This is like getting a command from his right-hand woman. But you also see almost disdain in her eyes as you recognize that cultural reason for the status. Araya doesn't. But she immediately becomes stern. Let me remind you that there is nothing more important than honor. Would you deny your Jarl in need?
What was their name again?
Ulfhild.
Ulfhild.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's I'll spell it for you because
No problem. That's fine. I will take a step forward and I'll say, Ulfhild, you must understand. You must understand the position you place this one in. They are not from here, as you can plainly see. Or I actually pause. Do we know that? Do we know that you're not from here?
You definitely, she stands out. You don't know that she's a raven folk.
Okay.
Because she hides her wings. But
it's clear that they don't follow Norse.
No.
Nornish. Okay. They are not from here, and you henceforth cannot command them as such. I will I will heed the call of the House Jarl. Tor, I am not sure if you follow the commands of those in a city whom which you consider yourself a guest, but this is a direct plea for aid.
I am a follower of House Valar, and I will not take orders from others, but I am a warrior, and if warriors is what you seek, that is my calling. I will help.
I
will accept that.
Thor will look to Araya, knowing her to be a formidable fighter.
Right.
And there's just a look of, are you joining? Of oh, that'd be cool. I've seen this person. And I think I've seen your wings, and I know how capable you are.
Araya kind of looks at the allies, if you will, that are next to her and staring at this person who she has no respect for because she honestly is not from here and has her own goals. She looks on over at her and seeing everyone else is kind of going with this scenario, stares her directly in the eye and says, "Fine, tread softly. This one hath little patience for folly."
I will tread as I wish. you would do well to act with honor while in the walls of Bensa. The Jarl will tell you more. It is not my place to say. And with that, she leads you out of Stolke's Hall and toward the Jarl's to have an audience and find out what has gone wrong and why they need such urgent aid. But we'll find out what happens next week when we return next Sunday.
Wait, this isn't a one-shot?
I guess not. Travis's face, though, when I said, and we'll find out next week, was like, no!
I wasn't ready to end.
This one does not want this to end.
Does not want this.
This one does not want it to end, but we must because we have gone on quite a long time. Thank you all for watching our first episode of Wyrd Roads Beyond the Ice, and we will see what drama and strange twisting webs of fate are in store next week.
Don't care how I want it now.
Give it to me now.
Cue the outro!
Bye, everyone.